All right, ready to grab lunch. Be right. So many updates for my games. Yeah, I need to uninstall some of those. A lot of those are things we did for sponsored bits on stream, and if I'm still playing them, I mostly play them on mobile or the PlayStation. Don't actually play them on the computer. Ben asked, do you owe Chaos Zero Nightmare more sponsor time? No, that was just that one was just a one-off. Just yesterday. Reddit is saying this is the worst meta of all time because of Star-Lord. But I thought we just had the worst meta of all time because of the playable card we had last season. I mean, so unironically, and this is something I think Second Dinner deserves criticism for, is legitimately, I think a big part of the problem is that Second Dinner doesn't release enough playable cards simultaneously. If they, what is my current penny? I like that one. I don't remember my current one is. If there was more than one good new shiny toy at a time, less people would be all in on playing the singular good shiny toy. And that was kind of the problem last season too, right? Like Shu Lao was like the one way. Oh, I am creative house pocket penny. Yeah, I'm keeping that one. So like the fact that like there's one new card that really stands out. means that people want to play the shiny new thing. Fin Fang Fu might actually be the better card than Shu Lao now due to Star-Lord. Yeah, maybe. It's definitely going to be the more popular card, I think. Because Star-Lord is a heck of a Fu enabler. For sure. So, card gamers, especially people that go to places like Reddit, they're good at identifying when they're unhappy, but they're bad at identifying what's actually making them unhappy. So a lot of the complaining about this stuff is simply the fact that, like, people don't like playing mirror matches and don't like playing against the same deck a bunch of games in a row. And that's just part of the problem of there only being one shiny new thing. And then you add in weekend missions and a feature location that encourages you to play that shiny thing. And suddenly it's like, oh, there's a lot of compounding factors that lead to, like, you know, a 30 or 40% play rate, albeit temporarily, on the new thing. I see people talking about the Star-Lord Hela deck. And believe it or not, the numbers are actually worse than yesterday. 44.5%. Barely 50% on the next. Oh, we're over 50%. Up to 53%. It's not particularly impressive. Hey, thanks for the super chat test today. Hey, Jeff, I caught a tiny bit of your stream late yesterday. What are your initial thoughts on Chaos Zero Nightmare? I think mechanically, Chaos Zero Nightmare seems like a game that I would enjoy a lot. I think from a art IP standpoint, it is a game that I would be kind of embarrassed if my 10 and 11-year-olds saw me playing it, so the IP probably makes it a non-starter for me. Really, really fun card game if you don't mind the gooning. But man, I think it's a goon too far for me personally. Yeah, I mean, they're probably Zolaing us. It's a shame we didn't top deck Scarlet Witch to put him in a trash can. We're such a professional coin flipper gamers. This launch reminds me of release week Marvel Snap, when all the mouth breathers were convinced that Wong was an obnoxious card that couldn't be beat. It was so funny. Really takes me back. I just re-roll this, I think. Our deck doesn't really benefit from extra energy too much. We're pretty efficient. I don't think I want 2 warlocks. Hey, Jeff, if you've still been enjoying Galaxy, the power creep in their first expansion was a bit of a turnoff for me. I think we just do the shuffle and we do the warlock and we wait and see what they have going. If I don't have priority, I have to worry about them rug pulling Sinister London though, which is a little annoying. All right. Assuredly, they don't have... I'm losing here regardless, right? Maybe I stuff these here. And I do this. Do I play She-Hulk here just in case they rug pull me in the center? Probably. Howdy, man. Some folks asking for replacement cards. Ant-Man's an okay replacement for Goliath. Warlock doesn't really have a good one-to-one. Sure thing, Boomer. As we will. We got tickets to burn. Cooked, I think. Little bit short here. Real close, honestly. You know what I should have done? I should have just fully played around this and put the Ravona on the right. If we played the Ravona right, we would have been 25 here. Yep. That's absolutely what I should have done. Them hitting Omniversal Presence, 3 times that game. Not ideal, but I could have played around that. Oh, I forgot there's a feature location. Yeah. I was thinking let's just play ladder until I'm done eating lunch, but feature locations are so dumb. If Man Spider merges with Fallen One, do you get all that energy? No. What's it called? The whatchamahoots only does a thing. Yeah, I think you're probably confusing it. Merging doesn't re-trigger on reveals. That's something Symbiote Spider-Man explicitly does. Did I typo Shillionaire? You must not have been paying much attention. Shillionaire is literally cheaper than it's ever been. Every time there's a Shillion, it gets cheaper. Man, them Maximusing all my payoffs into my hand is like a colossally bad beat. Holy shit, that sucks. And the way my draw is lined up here, I actually can't. I can't copy Moonstone or Goliath. Yeah, it's still a soak, but I'm annoyed about it. The Sentinels getting in the way of Warlock is big sad. What if I... This plays for all 3. Wait, do I need this many points in the center? Yeah, because this is going to get points back from these. I think we're still winning, yeah. So I'm adding 7 and 10, and then they're going to gain 4 more. By the way, I'll take some viewer deck submissions today. With the asterisk, it has to have one of the 3 new cards in it. So if you have a viewer deck and want to send something in, as always, direct donations are going to get priority. But you can also just send me deck links if we don't have paid submissions. It needs to have Moondragon, Star-Lord, or Magus in it. We lost 8 or 9 matches in a row with Cerebro 5 yesterday, yes. It was as shit as expected. Didn't get to watch the full stream yesterday. Is Moondragon as meh as expected? Who told you Moondragon was going to be meh? Moondragon is one of those cards that I would describe as she does exactly what she says on the tin. Goes in a pretty specific deck and seems to be pretty good inside of that very specific deck. Our friend the bot here. Ghost would never take my cubes, right, chat? We win this every time. Run back yesterday's Moondragon 2099 with Cosmic Ghost Rider. Sounds good. Thanks, Ben. I don't pretend the deck I'm submitting will be anything insane, however, I've been enjoying it. Sounds good. Dan, she'll be our second one today. Is anybody playing Moondragon without Doom 2099? No. The tipping page is having issues on mobile for some reason. You know, someone said it was broken yesterday too. Maybe that was it. I'll have to take. I'll make a note to look into that. Check stream elements. I have a really random question that's tangentially related to my stream, speaking of stream elements, in case anybody's aware. So I have a browser source from Stream Elements webpage that plays a WebM file. Does anybody know, is there a way to access the video file that browser source is playing? Like when someone subscribes like that, Weird Gonzo, thanks for the 27 months. Like those animations have to exist somewhere on the internet, on Stream Elements servers for them to play and trigger. But the person who did them and uploaded them for me almost a decade ago has like disappeared off the face of the earth, and I no longer have access. No, I don't have access to them. They were uploaded to someone else's Stream Elements account. And they were shared to me, and I don't have the WebM files directly in my account for them. I don't know how their backend system works. But they are very much not in my account. Yeah, I reached out to Stream Elements support, but they were unhelpful in the past. I'm gonna try them again. I've mucked around in there before, but I didn't see anything useful from user interfaces they give to me. But like, the file must exist on their server somewhere. Browser plugins that pull video files down. That's a good idea. I'll look into that. So I'm looking. I need the original source files to have someone edit and extend them. I can share this. Where are they? So I've got some animations done for the longer subscriber badges here. But I need to get them integrated in with. I need to get them integrated in with the existing ones. I need the source files to add them to the top for some of these ones. For some of these ones at the very top. Yeah, they look good and they match what I have already. I'm trying to avoid having to pay the new animator to like redraw every animation for all of them by scratch, because that would probably be, oh, what was it? I had her do 5 or 6, so it was like $150 for 5 or 6 of them. So like having them redo all of them would probably cost me upwards of like $500 worth of work, which I really just would not like to spend in Trump's economy if I could avoid it. What am I cutting for Cosmic Ghost Rider here? It's probably Thing First Steps. I guess it could be one of the cheaper cards. Maybe it's just Sam. Maybe it's just Sam. Grindel! Thank you for the over 5 years. Appreciate the support. Welcome back. They were created over a decade ago, Travis, and the person who created them is no longer contactable.
Opponent snapped. Oh, snap.
All right, we got the Moon Dragon on too. Thank you for the heads up, second class YouTube stream viewing citizens. I have turned off the automatic mid rolls. Someday your platform will not be trash. Moondragon's a big lady, chip. She is a very, very big lady. Are we cooked? I feel like kinda cooked. Hey, Bob. Thanks for always being here. What's going on, Ramaset? All the streakers, you love to see it. Well, think it's just this. I think we're winning the center. I think I need to play to win here, yeah? Are they Iron Manning? Moonstone.
Victory.
I just noticed the username here, by the way. No one bluffs. That's a good one. Where do you normally look for designers, and editors? I recently lost my editing job, and I've been trying to look everywhere. Both of the people that I work with off and on for design stuff, I found on Twitter years back. But it's also kind of a crapshoot. Because anytime you post things on sites like that, you get spammed by so many bots and scammers. Oh shoot, apologies. I'm gonna bail on this game. I need to let the advert run on Twitch or it's gonna go over the top of the gameplay. The Magus deck slaps. Why run Scarlet Witch in it? Because she's a tech/utility card. That's a free slot you could replace with a different tech or utility card you want to play. Have an advert, gamers. Woo! NASDAQ's down for the third day in a row, gamers. People are selling them stocks. Gotta go. Gotta go right now. Hey, Jeff, I've only ever been watching since Snap. Hope you don't mind me asking, what is the history of the Jester aesthetic for your channel designs? That is, thank you for the 58 months. So, once upon a time, we had jokingly referenced the Kingdom of Hoaglandia on the channel forever ago. And then someone made the comment, well, if Hoaglandia is a kingdom, then you must be the king. To which my obvious response to that was, no, I'm not the king, I'm the court jester who entertains the people. So that's where the jester origin comes from. And then naturally, what am I thinking? What was I thinking of? The people who cheer lots of bits and pay for the kingdom, they have crowns in chat. That's where the royalty tag comes from in the Discord server and the bit badges. There's varying bits of jewelry and eventually a crown if you cheer enough bits in chat. There's Jace. Knew they were here. Ben, you actually don't have your crown toggled on. I think you gotta edit your chat appearance. You have a mod and a turbo icon next to your name. The emotes don't lie though. No Moon Dragon hands unplayable. Got him. Thanks for the primer, man. You never got kicked from the Discord. I'm pretty sure the royalty tags in the Discord server give you access to everything, Ben. So I figure once someone supports that much, the least I can do is make sure they have permanent access to the Discord. Playing Captain Marvel on not Fisk Tower. Well, I mean, that makes Green Goblin. Would Christie be the queen? I don't know that I like Christie being the queen in this lore dump if I'm not the king. Seems not ideal. There's a super giant. I'm aware. Doom 99 is more power than Man of Web plus the Visible First Steps. Yeah, but this is spread out in a way that I control, and it triggers Elsa. This deck makes me feel things sent help. So unironically, it's not up yet. The title, we played this deck yesterday, and I got enough for a highlight with it. And the title I have queued up on YouTube for tomorrow morning is Having Fun with Moon Dragon Dr. Doom 2099 is my greatest shame. Do you want to know why YouTube is a platform that rewards slop and nonsense, chat? I posted that Magus deck highlight this morning with the She-Hulk, and I made the title I Couldn't Stop Winning, and I put the 80% win rate snapshot on the thumbnail with it from Untapped. And it has almost twice as many views as the next best performing video from the last week. I mean, I think the deck's fine. This deck paid for my house, something like that. I paid for my wedding reception in large part with winnings from a Magic the Gathering tournament. That's probably as close to paid for my house as I can get. How has Ghost Rider felt? Hasn't been relevant. There is a Pokemon Pocket YouTuber who just uploads himself reading Pokemon.gg upcoming events unedited, and it gets recommended to me every single day. It has tens of thousands of views. Yep. YouTube is a platform that AI is gonna make YouTube when it becomes reasonably cash efficient to generate AI slop videos. Like, obviously AI slop videos already exist. It's just like not financially feasible to generate them in mass. YouTube's gonna be overrun with it. The way the platform works.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I was shocked that Disney agreed to have not only that Disney agreed to let ChatGPT generate stuff using their IPs, but paid them to do so. Just a good reminder at like, it's like how Pokemon sues everyone and issues takedowns all the time, but they let DHS use Pokemon imagery in their stuff. It's like, these companies don't actually care about use of their stuff. They just want to fuck with the little people who they know they can fuck with. Did you see Valve has delayed the Steam machine and it probably has to increase its price due to the RAM shortage? Gamers, every piece of hardware is going to get measurably more expensive over the course. Wait, does Bob move before or after this? That might be wrong. I think Bob doesn't move till after. I'm actually not sure now. I think Gamma Lab goes first. I should not have moved Bob. Yeah, I'm dumb. At least he landed center. Tactical, something like that. Yeah, every piece of hardware, from your cell phone to your graphics cards to your laptops to things like consoles, are likely getting more expensive before this year is over. Last I checked, 5090 graphics cards were already over $4,000 to buy just those single piece of hardware outright. Mole Man Muscar. It's just good, clean deck building right there. Storage has gone up more than 90% for M2 chips. Yeah, I mean, unironically, what's the word I'm searching for? I knew my boys had been getting into PC gaming, and one of the computers they were using they used my old streaming rigs from the past decade, and one of them only had a 500 gig hard drive in it, and they change games like people change their underwear, so I wanted to get him more storage. And the 2 terabyte drive I bought him at the start of 2025 was like 250% the price when I looked last month. Should we activate? That's what I was pausing on if I wanted to activate. I'm not sure. Maybe. All right, spin the wheel. Yeah, what was it? Last month I'd loosely been looking at laptops for Christy, because the laptop she used as her daily computer was like pushing 5 years old. I was like, well, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it now. And I had to go into Best Buy to buy a cable. I didn't want to wait to get shipped for the camera when I was playing with different cameras. And I just like happened to walk through their computer section, and they had a laptop super marked down. I was like, well, I'm gonna take this as a sign. Jeff, your last video ended before you played Cerebro. Could I get a teaser for how that went? I lost every match for 45 minutes straight. I wish I was exaggerating when I say every match. It was every match for 45 minutes. Like I look back at the stats when I was putting the deck highlights together last night for the next couple of days. I was like, wow, we actually lost all of them. Like usually you're like, okay, like I feel bad, but like we probably won some of them. But like actually going 0-7 is like kind of wild. Philly! One of the few proud members of the Triple Digit Sub Club. Thank you for the 117 months. Oh, Davey! I need to figure this out too. I think Christy and I might do Gen Con this year, Dave. If you and Ashley are interested, you should slide into my DMs and we can talk about it. I mean, I don't. It's very random, but I've been meaning to message you about that, and your resub popping up reminded me. Sound shady. David's been putting up with me in person for longer than he's been subscribed to the channel. He was a member of the people dumb enough to drive to Magic tournaments with me and used to help out with the paper streams back in the day. Is there an OTA today? There is not. Does Dave get bonus shillings for that? Asking the real questions. FYI, if you're ever wondering what the OTA or patch schedule is like for Marvel staff, in the Twitch chat, you can come over and type OTA to get a list of what's coming up when. Unfortunately, YouTube chat does not have such elegant features. This motherfucker. Fucking 66%ers chat. That's bullshit right there. Stupid Doombot 2099, his stupid face. Well, I guess I'll die. When it rains, it pours, gamers. When it rains, it pours. So close, and yet so far away. I really need them to like repurpose old season music to like let me listen to a Marvel Snap's best hits track during the gameplay. Oh my goodness! Merci! Merci, Benjamin! I'm not worthy! See, chat, our variance is turning around. Nowhere to go but up from here. Oh man, I really wanted to Cosmo this lane. Now I'm sad. Now to keep them from like Cosmic Ghost Ridering me or whatever. Actually, I should play this here because it could be Cosmic Ghost Rider and Murder Victoria hand. I would feel bad about murdering their card with thing first steps, but they shake Chi-Bean. Oh, I didn't activate Kale and we drew Bob. That's sad. That's fine. They're cooked.
Victory. Oh, snap.
Sentinel! Maybe. Alright, we need an Iron Lad or a Doom 99 here, shit. Need to keep the Moondragon train rolling. You know, it's funny. I even played a few ladder games today, and I haven't seen the Hella deck ones. Or I guess we played Hella once, but they didn't Star-Lord me. For reference, for those who weren't here when we looked at stats earlier, that Hella deck has a 45% win rate on Untipped. In case you're wondering how good it is. Think it's just this. Are we supposed to doom? Oh yeah, I already stamped. I guess having the extra energy is actually awkward for Moondragon, huh?
Doom rules all.
Oh, the subscribers. Oh, I know why. Sorry, hold on. Apologies. I have I have the browser source muted in OBS, but I have it open in an actual browser tab because I want to try and find the files.
Victory.
All right, Batman, you ready to crawl back to your fucking DC universe and leave me alone, or are you gonna sweat 4 to 10? Yeah, that's what I thought. Moon Dragon is a card that does exactly what she says on the tin. She is very playable and reasonable and good in exactly the deck you think she's good in. She's basically always going to be paired with this dork, and this particular build has felt very serviceable. There will be a full highlight with it tomorrow morning on the YouTube channel. I don't know that I really like this card, Ben. If I'm being honest, I think I liked having the other cheaper thing in there. It not being worth points felt a little clunky. You have a ladder deck. So ladder is no different than any conquest or regular game mode in Marvel Snap. So any decks that are good in conquest, you can see in other places. You can play in other places. So anything. I only play conquest as opposed to the ladder because I hate constantly retreating for one and having my opponents do the same. So any decks you see me having success with in this game mode, you can apply to the ladder. And the best of the decks that I play end up on those daily uploads on the Jeff Hobo YouTube channel. And then obviously we'll have our weekly decks roundup probably up tomorrow. Yeah, I'll record that tonight likely. Feature location. Maybe late Friday. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow night. We'll put it up Friday before I go to bed. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Get more data. All right. We can take a pause for the cause to let some adverts roll. We're going to try out this Fin Fang Foom pile of cards from... what's his name? Is this the right one? Not My Dance? This is it? Alright. Let the adverts roll and then we'll go for that. I'm getting frustrated with the ladder. I just wouldn't play the fucking ladder. The ladder sucks. It's the worst way to play Marvel Snap. It's super sweaty and tedious and annoying. Hate it. Hate it. Unfortunately, I trade my soul for cool card backs. Are they even cool? You don't even use most of them. I can't remember the last time I got a card back from getting to Infinite. It was like, yeah, I put this in my regular rotation. Kanashi, thank you for the 23 months. Welcome back. Like, shit. Let's go look. What was the last time I added a new card back to my thing? Was it probably the last time we had a Guardian season? What's the newest of these? What's the newest one in here? Anyone know? Can you sort by time obtained? This one? Scarlet Spider? Whatever that was. And that's not even the infinite one. Those are only my favorites. Yeah, that's my fucking point, Bettis. These are the only ones I use. The rest of these I don't care for. I didn't like them enough to click favorite on them. No, I don't want to use any of these. Yes, that's from however long ago that fucking was. Different strokes for different folks. You enjoy collected what you enjoy collected.
Behold my creations.
Opponent snapped. Snap.
Or a Star-Lord Master of the Sun deck, which I have to verbally say out loud so I don't spend my energy on Curve. Although, do I want to Surge on 2? No, we'll Misty on 2. Think it's this? Or is it this? Who am I copying with Magus? Is it just Iron Man? It's just Iron Man, yeah? And if I'm Magusing, I'm not Star-Lording? I mean, this turning into Iron Man maybe wins the center if they don't also have Iron Man. Yeah, I thought they activated it. They must have had all their 5s in hand because of the Asgard. Yeah, they just didn't compete in my Iron Man lane, thinking they couldn't get it, and the big Hulk got him.
Victory.
Devil Dino's a cute one to put on Vegas, though. Magus felt clever and unique. Yeah, the more I've played with Magus, the more I've liked him. I wish he was less narrow, but he's still pretty reasonable, even albeit in spite of being narrow. Just more niche than I would have preferred. Oh.
Behold my creations.
Snap. Opponent snapped.
Oh man, chat. I thought the traditional markets were having a bad day. I just saw a thing pop up on my feed. Bitcoin's down 10% today. Looking forward to the AI bubble popping, but that one. ATH is down 50%. Oh man. Damn shame. Actually, I want to shrink the agony generally, yeah. Does Pixie affect Magus's ability? I think so? No, it's capital C cost. I don't know. Snap's kind of inconsistent about that kind of stuff. It shouldn't. Yes, it should be lowercase c. I played this deck, it doesn't. Okay, so Magus, his text box is incorrect.
Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever.
Oh no, it is correct because it cares about the original cost. Yeah, capital C is base cost. Yeah, thank you. Keep me honest. All right, so they are Nimzola every time, yeah? Or are they Taskmaster? Either way, we win. Do we win? Actually? Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Broad? Thank you. Cool.
Victory.
Foom has definitely felt consistently good in these Evo decks. Decks like this that can make a much bigger number than you are one of the biggest problems these high Evo decks have historically had, and Fin Fang Foom is a very clean, organic answer to that. Is the Sanctum shop going away, by the way? I never spent anything in there. Or is it up for another day? I feel like I should probably spend my points to spend my points. It goes away tomorrow. I should spend my points. That's an album variant. Why not? I'm just doing it now before I forget.
Mastery.
Black Cosmic Borders. The Black Cosmic Borders are supposed to be fixed and back in the shop with the patch on Tuesday, so I'll get them from there. I've been in the queue for an entire minute, chat. Rip and pepperoni's Marvel Snap. That which is dead may never die. By the way, for people that haven't heard me talk about the absurdity of it, I've had people leaving me comments on my Arknights Endfield videos asking me why I'm making videos for a dead game. And for reference, that game launched 2 weeks ago and they made $29 million in their first 9 days after launch. So you really gotta understand when people talk about games being dead, what they actually mean is, I don't like this game anymore and everybody else should stop playing it and liking it as well. Enfield is completely cosmetics, right? No, incorrect. They have characters out of loot boxes. I picked up Pog Champion as my free 6-star. Oh my goodness. 2 3s, a Hulk, and a Foom. Let's do it. Oh, we can put Wing Beat into Vormir. Yeah, that's true. I just don't know when I'm Wing Beating. I kind of don't have great targets for it. Thanks, Pixie. Appreciate you, girl. This is why we can't have nice things. I spent 20 bucks on Arknights. I have a copy of every character so far. My Ardelia's like C4. Most of my 6 stars have been her, unfortunately. What was the name of the card game you played yesterday? Chaos Zero Nightmare. Mechanically a very reasonable game. All right, so my Fig Foob still costs 7. What if I do this and then they have priority still and I can foom one of these two?
I am Iron Man.
Might be too small on the left here. Ah, too small in the center. Boom, can't quite pull it off. Close though. This is a viewer submission. I feel like I'm kind of medium on Magus, Pixie, Iron Man so far. I like Star-Lord Evo, and Fig Foob is good in it, but I'm not sure about the other new additions here.
Behold my creations.
Awkward. Take a mulligan.
Escaped.
Behold my creations.
Snap.
He finned, he fagged, he foomed. Pixie is a card that seems to just never work for me. I mean, well, ideal Pixie decks just don't play a lot of 3s and 4s. Like, this deck is a third 3s and 4s. Is part of it. Oh, I forgot to check the shop. Should have checked the shop before we queued back up.
Doom rules all.
And then, unfortunately, we're kind of dressed up with nowhere to go here. We're gonna have a bunch of energy and quite nothing to do with it. believe. I believe. I believe.
We
Magento. No, sir. No, sir.
I am Iron Man.
victory.
I think Magus was more worthwhile turn 4 than Cyclops this game in particular. How? He wouldn't have copied anything. He would have just been a 3/7. And this card triggered twice, yeah? So he was 3/9. I just like don't really have windows where I want to pass with 5 unused energy for Magus in this deck. I mean, I guess he copies Sunspot or Misty Knight okay, but like that's pretty narrow. Yeah, and Pixie... She's okay here? I think she's worse than Surge, though, yeah? My gut says she's worse than Surge. In this particular instance. Maybe in general, but I think definitely in this particular instance. I think that's a diff in our favor. Oh no! Not High Evolutionary's text box! It's actually more points not to play him, yeah? Because it puts 12 on Sunspot. But I don't know how I win the game from here. I guess I have to draw Hulk. I can't play Fin Fang Foom. Is the next only way to play Fin Fang Foom Star-Lord, Master of the Sun, and Wingbeat? I guess Pixie, kinda. If you squint. Surge, kinda. I believe. Cooked. Those all just require, like basically everything that's not Star-Lord requires very specific timing or positioning. Like, it requires Fin Fang Foom to be in the right spot at the right time. Yeah, they're high variance ways to get them into play. Beep, 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 beep. Anybody online who's currently in my Hoaglandia Alliance on Marvel Snap, please log in and janitor away some of these crap missions for me. Would appreciate it. Put a border on the Master of the Sun, shall we?
Infinity.
If you're not a big fan of this one, you could hop off. Yeah, I think so. The Magus Pixie's probably serviceable. Magus is real clunked, though. I think I like some of the, what was it? We did, I feel like Magus in and of himself isn't enough of a reason to skip your turn, and you need to have other reasons in there to do it. Other things in there to pay you off, right? Like, yeah, Pixie's fine. She's high variance, but fine.
Order unlock.
All right. For our next viewer pile, we've got a different take on Moon Dragon. This one featuring more end of turn stuff. Before we dive on in, we can take a pause for the cause, let some adverts roll. We'll see you in 120 seconds, gamers. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on the YouTube side, you enjoy the daily stab content over there, don't forget to tap the like button while you're here. Appreciate the folks that have done that already today. Man, chat, have you ever seen a chart this beautiful before? Have you ever seen a chart this beautiful before? It can go lower, I believe. I have faith. Okay, it can go lower. Do 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 do. It's beautiful. Do do do. Do 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 do. May they hodl into the ground. Do it from 6 months. So is it worse from 6 months? Oh my gosh, it's 42% from 6 months. That's funny. Looking like a Beanie Baby. Regular stock's not doing so hot the last few days either, though. Nasdaq's down 4% the last 5 days. S&P's a little behind that at about 2. Bad vibes all around, chat. Bad vibes. Maybe someday it'll go down 1,000% like drug prices. Yeah, unironically, Cash Andy, with the amount of layoffs happening, stocks still drowning, the economy is cooked. Yep. Well, to be fair, a lot of the smaller cap stocks have been struggling for a little while. The general markets of a whole has largely been kept afloat, whatever that word is, by AI fueled speculation. It looks like that type of stuff is finally starting to cool a little bit. Oh, is this happening because he's appointing his own Fed chair? Is that part of it? That would make sense. When the markets look for safety and find out Find out there is none. There are, what's it called? Gold and silver are up, I believe. Did they? I thought silver was up. Oh yeah, silver's having a bad... Oh, you're right. Silver actually tanked too. God, is it all bad? Holy shit, it is actually just actual everything is down. No, yeah, you're super right. I was very wrong. It's all bad. No good vibes remain. Is Ben bigger than Galactus? I think Ben's bigger than Galactus, right? He's not that big, though. He's not quite that big. All right, in 60 years when this turn is over. Honestly, closer than I was expecting it to be. Gungrave? I think they will come out with a tech card limiting the opponent's energy. That feels like a when, not if design. Like yeah, I think it would probably be symmetrical and say something like players can't have more energy than the current turn. Yeah, they could design it as a Havoc combo card, that's true. They could set it up so like you always have energy equal to the current turn or something like that. Hey, General Boki, thanks for checking out our Yahtzee mobile game sponsor and playing through to level 10. Enjoy your free gift sub to the channel. Appreciate you supporting my content with a little bit of your time. Any stretch goals on Yahtzee? Maybe. Let me look. Yeah, if you could make it to level 30, there's a stretch goal. But I assume that that's a hell of a grind. Usually they take longer the further you get in. Can we win this? I think we can win this. I could see a design that was like start of turn, set both players max energy to the turn number. Yeah, that seems like a fine one. Agree with that. Can I get a flavor judge ruling on Galactus and Ben winning this lane together potentially? Oh, my pretty screw!
Victory. Oh, snap. Opponent snap.
Quit clipping things, it freezes the screen. No, you can't make me. I refuse. Mr. Negative! A name I haven't heard in a long time. This isn't a particularly impressive chamber deck. All right, so we're just not playing anything else on the right then. God damn it, Doom. Doom is so good at losing us flips. Do I want Fantasticar or Invisible Woman? I think it's Invisible Woman, yeah? Bop, dippy dop, my doom bots really love the doom bots ripping up some doom. Yeah, do 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 do. Kill 'em with fire. I love the taste of Doom-powered casserole. Dr. Doom and Galactus teaming up with the Fantastic Four certainly gives some vibes. Poor Pedro being left off of this sweet deck. Yeah, his nerf to 3 is tough on him. Poor old man. All right, so locations resolve left to right, so Asgard's gonna go before Starlight here. This is a heavy Series 5 deck. Yeah, I wouldn't want the plebs to be able to play it by accident. Really, we should probably think about cutting the copy of Vision and Doctor Doom, so that way the deck's a little bit less accessible. How can we make this deck more expensive? Where do I put the thing, and do I activate Invisible Woman this turn? Is 24 power Galactus enough to win the right? Probably? Gotta be, yeah. Every time it's been declared. Suddenly less confident in 24 power Galactus winning the right. Yep. Can he win the center? Nah. gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. If they end the dog center, we're winning the race. This play loses to the opponent passing. Well, good thing they're not going to pass. No! Unlucky. Unlucky. It's going to take a minute, but we've lost. Womp womp. That's so sad. That location is normally so reasonable for our deck. Can I get a 3-drop? Ah! Benjamin. Benjamin Brode. He's so kind to me, chat.
I am Groot.
Oh, Ben gave them a 3-drop as well, though. Rude, he shouldn't play favorites like that. I mean, he should play favorites, and I should be his favorite. Oh, man. Stardust is sad. It sucks that we're catching flack because of fucking Hella. This is literally the biggest play I can make, so. Alley-oop. Should Doob Setter not to win, but to assert dominance? I could do this. I like this. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Tie! I would have won with the other line. I would have won. I would have won with vision to the right. That's funny. How many numbers is that? So this is hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, $1 trillion. Just averaging 45 million a day. You know, these are totally real numbers that we should all take incredibly seriously. And it definitely wasn't all incredibly made up to begin with. All money is made up, but this money is more made up than most. What is it? What does it even mean? This is a good line though. This is lovely. I really hope I don't have to ever vote for Gavin Newsom in a general election, but he's had some good quips over the last year. They destroyed all the traditional money, so now it's time to destroy the fake money. The US dollar is only down 12% since Trump took office, okay? Be fair, crypto's down way more than that, okay? Crypto's down 32% in the last year, okay? Could be much worse, US dollar holders. 12% so far. Yep. We were talking earlier about the prices of things going up because of like RAM prices and things. Computer components are going to get more expensive because of that too. Because a lot of computer components get bought from places that don't run on the US dollar. So when it gets converted, you have to spend more to get the same. And we're out of here. Knowing the Dems' poor decision-making, they'll make Newsom the leader or frontrunner or whatever. I actually really dislike comments like that because they really profess ignorance to what voters chose. Like, Bernie bros especially were so responsible for toxic rhetoric like that because their candidate of choice lost. And it's like, there wasn't some big conspiracy that made Bernie lose. Like, more people voted for other people in the primaries. And I say this as someone who had Bernie as his first choice and sent money to his campaign. People need to fucking show up and vote. Poor Doom getting porked. could maybe fight to draw here, but I kind of want to put the thing here long term. Even when people talk about making election day a holiday, even that shows a good amount of ignorance, or at least not awareness of privilege, that like there's a lot of people who work jobs that don't get holidays off because they're considered essential or whatnot for whatever reason their job doesn't allow it. Like, the real case for making voting more accessible is voting needs to not be on a single day. Early voting and mail by voting needs to be more accessible and readily explained and made available to people. Yeah, it doesn't make it worse, but it doesn't solve the problem. Like, election, if you're like, I could do one thing to make things better, it's not make it a holiday. It's like increase access to early voting so you have lots of days in which you can cast your votes. It's like when people talk about term limits as a solution to problems that we have with the election systems we have in the United States, right? Like, I think having an upper age limit would do a whole hell of a lot more than having a term limit. In no small part, term limits tend to give more power to lobbyists because it means there's less experienced people there. People like to act like it's some kind of one-size-fits-all, easy solve for everything. It's just like, well, it really doesn't do that. Rather than hard term limiting people and kicking people out, the big problem that people think they can solve by just being like, well, we should have term limits on everything, is like the fact that incumbents have an advantage. And part of the reason why incumbents have an advantage goes back to things like Citizens United and too much money being involved in politics. So it's like one of those like, well, it causes other problems, doesn't actually get at the root issue of like what's happening and why. But it's easy to say term limits, blah, 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 and get a bunch of people to cheer. Molded and folded. I don't have a 5-drop currently, it's sad. We do get an early doom here. Opponent's archetype is definitely the toxic shitter deck of choice this season. The Supergiant means my Doom 99 doesn't count the cards as being played anyways, so it wouldn't trigger even if I only played one. Oh. I should have played the smaller one first here, yeah. Small mistake on my part. Ronin here in the center. good anyways. My goodness. They discarded Ronin. Uh-oh. Man. Lost all 3, huh? That's embarrassing.
Victory.
What an easy game, chat. Never doubted us for a second. Anonymous! I missed your submission a little bit ago. You'll be the next one up after this. Man, that's a pile of cards. Gamers do love them Cerebro. Oh! Thank you, Iceman! What a lovely curve we get to have now. High voltage has been announced as cosmetics only, not a single credit, gold, or token. Honestly, I think that's a good thing. Don't make people play it if they don't want to. Cosmo! I love Cosmo, chat. It lets me feel so safe over here. Alright, and Doctor Doom would never fill me in on the right? Oh, I forgot. She doesn't count for those. Sad. Sad. Even if they warhead the right, they're still losing that lane. I assume Fat Lactus wins the middle. Yeah, Shang Mai Chi. This fucking guy. Thank goodness. Oh, is the Supergiant Gamer playing 2 to 10? Sweat, baby sweat. They're not playing Supergiant to not sweat. Yeah, mood. Well, at least Moon Dragon's still here. We've got that going for us. This isn't the Proving Grounds, right? I have no idea. Not a clue. Alright, so we're getting road into this area. All right, Magpie. I'm gonna write this one off on my taxes, bud. I'm gonna write this one off as a charitable donation. They need it. They need it real bad. They have proven themselves worthy of the silver ticket, chat. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. All right, we're gonna take a pause for the cause to roll some ads. We're gonna play a little bit more with this one when we get back, and then we've got a Cerebro 3 deck submission as our next one up today. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna be streaming Snap for a few more hours yet at least. If you're watching on the YouTube side, you enjoy the content, make sure to tap the like button. I appreciate the folks that have done that already today on whatever you're watching. I'm gonna run and grab a caffeine, Gamer's BRB. Sorry, that was longer than one of my normal breaks. I had a peak significant other interaction. I was stepped into the kitchen to grab my drink. Christy goes, "Oh, I love you and I miss you." So I gave her a hug, and then she goes, "And I need you to come into my office and move something for me." I was like, all right. Got it. Get it, got it, good. Well, I mean, if you're gonna twist my arm. Petey Pate, thanks for re-upping that primer for the 19th month in a row. Welcome back. Actively want Mantis to miss every time. So I'm gonna play into the Madripoor on curve. But I kind of want Moondragon to contest the Galactus path. Airship and having Quinjet on one. Name a more iconic duo. Trump and Epstein. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's on me. I set the bar too low. Did the Airship deck just trigger Spider-Man Noir against me? Yeah, I need a copy of Thager Vision real bad here. At'll do, pig. At'll do. At least their deck has 3 power now. Yeah, that's true. Got that going for me. Assuredly, we have enough points to win the race, yes? Said every dem strategist ever. You've gotta be forking shirting me. I just want it to stop. I just want it to stop. I would like to dedicate this match to the person who 6 minutes ago on the YouTube side said playing Airship is actually considered fair right now. I'm not going to see messages from you again for 24 hours. Enjoy your time out. Fuck you. See you tomorrow. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I clicked the button implying I wanted to play again against this person. And I absolutely do not want that. Stop it. No. Let me leave. Let me leave. I just want to leave, Benjamin. Please. How many emotes do you think they've done while we're sitting here waiting? Thank goodness. Thank goodness we deleted all of those. Only thing I hate more than fucking Airship is an emote. Bearded Bean, thank you for the 33 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
Escaped.
Starting the game with 4x energy and 12 random cards is fair. Every Marvel Snap deck starts like that. Something like that. It puts the Airship on the skin or else it gets the brood again.
Opponent snapped.
I just opened a seasonal series 5-pack, and in the same pack, I got Magus, Moondragon, and Morrow. Oh, baby, a triple. Oh, baby, a triple. No, yeah, you don't buy a lottery ticket after that experience. You very cautiously walk outside and pray that you don't, like, burn up or something. Beep, beady, beady, do 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 do.
Doom rules all.
A tune is living in my head as well. It just won't stop. It just wanted to stop. When you play Magic, was there an equivalent entity to Brood that you would curse out? If you're old enough to know who Worth is, make sure you take an Advil for your back. Yeah. Yeah, I think this build was mostly a miss for me in general.
Escaped.
Chamber felt clunky. We never had a good window to play Omega Sentinel. The big one that stood out in my mind is the other build we've been playing had Aurora at the top end as a way to spread out points. My highlight tomorrow morning on the YouTube side will be, all right, where are we at? Show our favorite Moondragon pile so far. I've liked these 11 of these 12 cards. Cosmic Ghost Rider was kind of whatever. We were playing Sam Wilson in that slot previously, but this core has felt very stable and reasonable for us. Iron Lad in particular felt pretty good. More access to your Doom 99. And hitting any of these four, and honestly, even Invisible Man or Moondragon periodically was really very good with him. I can see playing that last build with Spectrum instead of Aurora. You like swap Hydra Bob for Daffy Duck, so you could have combo with Iron Lad and Spectrum. It seems fine. These are 12 legal Marvel Snap cards. How was the Magus C5 deck last night? I lost every match for 45 minutes straight. I wish I was joking when I said everyone. I mean literally everyone. Is your evaluation Moondragon lists or also 2099 lists? I mean, what else would they be? Both those cards have a very strict deck building requirement, and they both have a similar one. All right, well, hopefully there's no bad locations for us, huh? Hey, Jeff, this is my comfort deck. It's not great, but some of the most fun I've had playing Snap. Sweet. Yeah, we played things similar to this throughout the years. Just got to Infinite this season. Mostly played your featured Starlord deck and the Moondragon 2099 list. Nice. By the way, because I haven't promoted it yet today, chat. If you missed it, I got to do the season kickoff video on the official Marvel Snap channel. It's currently closing in on 6,000 views over on the official Snap YouTube side. If you haven't watched it yet and you wouldn't mind giving it a view, I would appreciate that. It'd be pretty sweet. I think it's like less than 1,000 views off of being their most watched highlight in the last month or so. So it'd be sweet if we could hit that. Ugh. I'm finding the grind to Infinite difficult. The grind to Infinite sucks. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. Bastion. Bastion. Easy game. Easy game. They're cooked, right? I'm even beating it alive in the center. For little babies, absolutely. I could even technically Shang-Chi the Thanos if we wanted. No, there's a Soul Stone, I lied. Feels like once I hit 80, it's 2 cubers all the way down. Man, you're winning 2 cubes? That's twice as many cubes as I managed to win.
Snap.
They said down, not up. That's fair. Probably want to wait and see what this is before committing the Scarlet Witch to the board. Hey, Mr. Negative, we're in trouble. The one card in here I don't think I'm in love with is... I think the one card I don't think I'm in love with is the Astral Projection. We just have so many on reveals. It's going to be really high variance what it's targeting. Hey, Dochimo. Thanks for hooking up that primer again. Welcome back. Oh my goodness, they thought they just couldn't lose the right. All right, let's find out, huh? All right, 3 hits on the board that let us win the game. We did not hit Ravona. Gore or either of the cards on the right let us win the game there. Sweet. Once we killed this, we just needed the second one to not hit this. Grandmaster would have been 3-2. I never doubted us for a second either. Bastion, Cerebro, and Swarm all buried at the bottom. No problem, chat. Gambit's got our back. He's about to make a name for himself. My opponent's Gambit, chat? Toxic, terrible, miserable card needs to be deleted from the game. My Gambit, Scholar, expert marksman, allows the hero to win the game like he deserves. Can we play Morrow over Astral Projection? Oh, I like that suggestion a lot. Someone remind me to make that change after this game is done. I want to swap Astral Projection for Morrow. Why didn't the opponent snap their turn 3 negative? Because they didn't play Jane Foster yet. Snapping is for when you won the game, not for when you're going to win, exactly. For fuck's sake, man. God bless Killmonger. All these damn squirrels out of here. Hey, immigrant. Thank you for the over 3 years. Welcome back. Oh shit. You all are not going to believe this. I just opened my messages with my wife and she sent me this picture the other day and I forgot to talk about it on stream. Someone gave my 5-year-old drugs at school. You fucking believe this? Just completely unreasonable. They took a picture about it to brag too. Are we double gambiting? Part of me wants to just like double gambit them here. Like unacceptable. I need dames. Who allowed this to happen? Thank you, Wanda. Welcome to the party. Give me them cubes.
Victory.
I swapped Moon Girl and Quinjet for Warlock and Scarlet Witch to the other deck, and I think it kind of rips. Moon Girl might be preference, but the core is sweet. Yeah, I agree, big baby. I like that one a lot. A lot of winning with it. Morrow for the next one. Oh yeah, hold on. I was gonna walk away. That's cool. I forgot to swap out Morrow. I appreciate the reminder from Jim. Morrow sounds lovely. 2-3 in a pinch, extra power when we discard otherwise.
This just in. Opponent snap.
All right, not a Grandmaster game. I've been gone for a while, and this game's still a tech card simulator. It depends on how long you've been gone for. So they actually had a pretty big overhaul of a number of the interactive cards. For example, Shang-Chi only blows up one card now. Shadow King's a 3 energy card. Enchantress is a 5-drop. So there's still plenty of interactive cards in Marvel Snap, but decks like Sarah Control that are like only tech cards don't really exist anymore. Okay, so Colleen Wing currently is guaranteed to discard Swarm, and then next turn I can Bastion for 5. So I think that's the sequence I want to take here. Oh, we won't have hand space. Oh, shit. Damn it. Well, now I feel dumb and sad. I guess we do this. All right, step 1. It didn't hit the shield at least, so I got that going for me. This here, these here, keep them honest here. We're good, yeah? Because we win the center and then we win whichever lane the spider doesn't go to.
Controlled.
All right. All's well that ends well. The swarms worked out there cleanly.
Victory.
That's why I love doing viewer submitted decks. There's just so many things in this game that just like I never would have chosen to play to put together. But just like we sit down and we play like really reasonable sets of games with unique combinations of cards. Appreciate all the folks that have supported. Whilst sending in unique things like this one. For those not keeping track of the good news themselves, Bitcoin's down another 3% since the last time we checked. 12.5% on the day. Burn, baby, burn. It can go lower. Keep the faith. Oh, man. Are the crybabies who wanted Cerebro nerf settled down yet? They are, yeah. I haven't heard a peep out of them in a long time. Someone I know has been shorting Bitcoin and they're currently making a ton of money. God bless them, chat. It's all a casino. Doesn't matter if the line goes up or the line goes down. You just gotta bet on which direction it's going to move. Whoa, the visuals and art style of this are super clean and sweet. New co-op game landing on PS and PS5 and PC. Do I re-roll this so I can Colleen Wing the Swarm guaranteed? I think so. It's an hunter-gatherer game. So probably some comparisons. Oh, and if I put this here, we'll get another swarm later, yeah? I'll be curious to see if the Steam box pushes more developers to support Linux stuff natively, because as is, a lot of games have to run through compatibility layers on that still. It's a Horizon spinoff. Oh, that's interesting. You know, I just murked them with Gambit. Is that allowed? Gambit would never discard my Cerebro, right? That would just be rude. Gambit's like, where I'm about to take you, you don't need Shang-Chi. Punished for not playing the Cerebro out last turn. Sedge. One of the things to really keep in mind, Bonnie, when you're a newer player or someone coming back with, when you're a newer player or someone going, do you want another free swarm? Bastion makes the things he copies cost 2. So that's not a free swarm. One of the things to keep in mind when you are looking at deck lists as a newer player is that a lot of gamers have a focus on the most recent cards as opposed to just building things that are strictly optimal, because that's what people really want to look at. So just because something hasn't had a recent feature on an upload doesn't mean it's not good. I guess the words my mouth is struggling to make. Do I want to try and contest the Hulk path? This technically contests the Hulk path. This is 24, right? And Morrow could hit it, and we might murder it. Oh, yeah, they just think the Hulk can't die. God, he's a miserable sniper. He's so toxic, Chad. He's so toxic.
Victory.
What a gamer. Gambit murdered way too many cards that game, Chad. I almost feel bad. Excellent, excellent. All right, gamers, we are absolutely going to play some more in this one, but we need to take a brief pause for the cause to let some adverts roll in the meantime, in between time. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Don't go anywhere. We're going to play some more Cerebro 3 discard when we return. If you're watching this on YouTube right now and you enjoy the daily content and the off-button deck lists we're always highlighting here, shout out to the community for providing them, and make sure you tap the like button on this video to help it reach some more people. Chat, it's not my fault I play a Gambit. I was paid to do this, okay? I'm just a byproduct of the environment in which I've been raised. I have a Windows 11 question, chat. Is there a way to make it so when I right-click on something by default in the file manager, it doesn't make me click this stupid show more options, that it just shows this old traditional menu by default? Because it's so annoying having to like look at this stupid thing and then make an extra click to like get to the options like 7-zip to extract that I actually want. Like it's so dumb. Shift right click and there's a reg edit. Oh, shift does it. Yeah. Shift right click does it. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Okay. Shift right click saves me click with the mouse. Sweet. I think Stream Elements support found me my alerts. Oh, that looks like it. Sweet. Beauteous. Beauteous. Let's hop back in. Let's hop back in here. I'm glad I asked. Gotta save those mouse clicks. Chat, my mouse is old enough to drink, okay? Needs all the help it can get. Need that mouse to claim Social Security, something like that. Kill it with fire! God damn it. Yes, I guess that's better than most critical failures I could have had. The most distressing part of you saying your mouse is old enough to drink is that it means optical mice are older than 21 years old. That's true. Do I do this and then just plan to Killmonger the Blade? I think so, yeah. Do you think the devs will change the card system? I get 1 new card per week, rarely 2, so I still need 114 cards if no new cards are added. If you are optimizing your free-to-play resources, you should be getting more than 1 new card per week. Are they a Nimrod deck? They're a Nimrod deck. So the Shang and Gambit are probably suspect. It's the magic number for free to play is you get 70,000-ish tokens per 3 months, which at 4,000 tokens per card, that's what's the math on a raw number of cards? It's like 72,000 tokens. 72 divided by 4, that's 18 cards per 12 weeks. Yeah, I guess that is 1 to 2. Sounds about right. Sit here and do math. My lack of Cerebro, I think, means we're dead. Rockin' Neil, thank you for the 17 months. let me articulate. I think there is a reasonable chance that at some point Second Dinner makes it quicker and easier to get older cards. I think the current pain point / thing Second Dinner is struggling with in terms of designing their economy is they've had this issue where every time they make it cheaper and easier to get old cards, they've also been making it cheaper and easier to get the latest releases. And if they make it any cheaper or easier to get the latest releases than it already is, existing endgame players get every new release without spending any money. And these games players getting every card without spending money is not sustainable for Second Dinner as a business model. Yeah, Second Dinner's current economy for Marvel Snap should probably be studied in game design classes, because like it is in both incredibly cheap and people hate it. I've never seen players so mad at a system that's so cheap. Marvel Snap is legitimately the cheapest free-to-play game I play. Yes. It's what if I'm gonna hold on to this because I want to make sure I can get rid of Limbo. Or Marvel Snap's probably the cheapest free-to-play game. The cheapest of the free-to-play games I've ever engaged with. It's very, very, very cheap. Now we get to Gambit plus Bastion. Do we? Then I can't Scarlet Witch though. I think it's just this. I want to be able to rug tug Limbo is the thing. Okay, and now I have priority here. So I could go this into this into this into this. Am I? Oh my god. And the blade discards the Morrow and makes this negative power because I have priority. Holy shit. It's me. I am the problem. It's me. And tea time. Everybody agrees. Okay, I'm sorry. To all the nerds who are giving me extra quantifiers out there, I'm sorry I didn't make the words fall out of my mouth when I said cheapest free-to-play game I've played. I didn't add the quantifier strategy card game in there. Fuck you. Go away. You're annoying. You're right. There are games like Marvel Rivals that monetize purely on cosmetics because their player base is infinitely larger than Marvel Snaps or any strategy card game's player base is ever going to be. Or there's Runeterra that was technically cheaper despite the fact that it made no fucking money and is currently on life support and dying and would have been fully killed if any company other than Riot with gobbles of money had made it. So yes, sorry. There's the asterisks for you. But like, back to the point, talking about other card games like Hearthstone and Magic Arena and others, right? Like keeping up with every card in Magic Arena cost me thousands of dollars per year. Before Wizards of the Coast started releasing 12 sets a year, it cost me over $2,000 to keep up with Magic the Gathering Arena. It's an absurd price point.
Opponent snapped.
I think that's 100% of it. Celestial Martyr. I think Marvel Snap is a lot of people's first loot box game. And then ideally we're gonna Shang-Chi plus Scarlet Witch next turn. Or we're not Shang-Chiing because they played that. All right. Oh wait, shit. If this is Zola, I'm 1 point short of the right. Fuck me. God damn it. I need to play around Zola. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. So bad. I knew it as soon as I clicked the button. As soon as I clicked the button. That's fine. Our deck won there. I'm dumb and bad and fat and slow. So I should have played Grandmaster Center. Was the correct line. The Scarlet Witch has to go right, and I should put Grandmaster in the middle.
Opponent snapped.
I think I am playing Morrow to make it more likely we're able to blade the Swarm.
I want the throne.
Love it when a plan comes together. We want to blade first tier just in case Scarlet Witch flips up Lamaria. Feels a little bad to burn Witch early because they're almost assuredly a Limbo deck. It's fine, Shaq. Gambit carries. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. He about to make a name for himself here. The real sad part here is we didn't draw Bastion to copy the Gambit. If we'd have drawn Bastion, we could have copied the Gambit. All right, we could lose this. We could lose this. God, if Bastion had been one card sooner, we probably win. Oh, sometimes lucky rubber ducky.
Victory.
The person who submitted this saying it was their comfort food deck. I can see why. Got a pretty good range of things I could do. I like it. I like it a lot. Bitcoin has extended its losses to 13.5% on the day. And that's measured against USD for its Bitcoin value. So technically, that means that's been going down as the value of the USD went down as well, yeah? What's happening with Bitcoin? Almost every single market is on fire today. Bitcoin is plunging, silver is plunging, gold is plunging. Every one of the regular major markets is down. They all float down here, Georgie. And when you're down here, you'll float too. Do I need to draw more cards this game? I don't know. I don't think so. It must be Biden's economy. We still have priority. Yeah, but I'm gonna have like I have like a lot of points everywhere, right? I'm gonna have 30. I'm gonna have 36 in every lane. Plus a random gambit somewhere. Oh, you know what? I should throw a swarm in the center when I do this, right? Would that have maybe an extra one? No, my hand's full anyway, so it doesn't matter. How big are they in the middle? This goes to 4, which is 12, and this is more. Yep. I was just freeing up space so they could have extra bot chip. Just making sure they had enough room for all their drones.
Victory.
I'm such a giver. Can you sub Bastion in this deck? Technically, I guess you could play Mystique. Oh, you know who else this deck isn't playing? There's no Makari in this deck. That's why that feels a little weird. She's really good with Bastion. I could see her over Killmonger or Morrow. Killmonger's been kind of whatever. I don't think he's very good in the current metagame. Dude, where's Makari? I'm playing Morrow out because we're just gonna curve 2/3 Bastion here. Copy the Cerebro plus another card. Jeff's just trying to play Makari so he can say the catch line. Absolutely. When was the last time you played Galactus? It's been a little bit, but this is going to be our last deck today, I think. We'll probably take some Viewer decks tomorrow. And we beat Man Spider. I mean, we are a Shang-Chi deck. We are a Shang-Chi deck.
Opponent snapped.
Why are they snapping me? What do they have? Uh-oh. Okay. I mean, I think we're in an okay spot, yeah? Their Adamantine Infusion puts a 16 power thing into play. This gives me a 50% chance to borrow them. Infusion plus something else to get us. Oh, sorry, there's only 1 in 3. I'm dumb. Oh, wait, it's not 16, it's only 10? Because our Morrow, when it blew up from the Galactus, shrunk their Penny Perker before she died. That's why it's the 10. The penny got shrunk below 5 from the Morrow triggers. I forgot about that. It ripped through the board. Okay, bruh. Oh, hey, a 3-power thing. Do you think this game is becoming pay to win? I think you and most other gamers wouldn't know what pay to win meant if it bit you on the fucking ass. You wanna experience a game that's pay to win? Go play Clash of Clans or Clash Royale or some other game where you can pay to make the numbers on your characters bigger. Marvel Snap is like every other card game that's ever existed, like Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone or Runeterra. Runeterra was $0, where you are paying for game pieces to compete. And paying to compete is different than paying for an unlimited amount of power. They're not the same thing. This Bastion is awkward because of the stupid Camp Lehi. I need the Shang-Chi as well, and I can't play this because they're a limbo deck.
I want the throne.
Man, and that was the worst draw on my deck because I can't Blade it and then Bastion now. We're dead to Galactus either way.
Kneel before Galactus.
What was the plus XX animation there? That was weird. And I know it like looks lucky that every Morrow hit this Galactus, but it's actually unlucky because all the Morrow hits going here means I can't Shang their adamantine infusion. So we wanted this to have 4 points of power. We wanted this to be 1 bigger than this so I could Shang them. Do you like how they sat there and went into the fucking tank to play their best possible card? It's so funny how bad these people are. Huh. It's just like what was your other possible line? Why did we run the timer down? Like, why couldn't you just play the easy, obvious cards that let you win the game quickly? What were we doing? What were we possibly considering? Gotta take time to wipe. Yeah, maybe rolling our face across the emotes. Do you have a deck that you've been playing forever just because you love it and you feel comfortable with it? The Wiccan Warlock deck is the oldest deck in my deck editor at this point. I guess Bounce is older, but that one's less competitive. Lost the coin flip. Sedge. Hopefully they play Luna Snow and then we kill the ice cubes.
I want the throne.
Hello, Haley girl. Did you get a snack yet? You need to go eat. We gotta leave for dance in like 30 minutes, okay?
I didn't know that. Do you know what I'm doing? Hey. Hey, I need to open.
Oh, you need to take my bracelet off? We gotta open it on both sides. There you go. I think I'm just grabbing Colleen Wing here back just to put points to the board.
Whoa. I'm hungry and I want cereal, but I know mommy give me it.
They symbiote Spider-Man, the
Hello, this is
The
Daddy's
magic path.
pretty bracelet.
You like the pretty bracelet?
Pretty bracelet. This is what it looks like when it's wound. And it fits on me perfectly. I don't even have to open it. I just try it.
Have they seen Scarlet Witch yet? They have, yeah.
Give me this hand. With the pretty. Your bracelet is on the side with the pretty ring. Then your bracelet is on the side with the pretty ring.
All right. I mean, this place for all three, yeah.
Bye, Daddy.
Love you, girly.
I want,
Grab something good to eat.
I want cereal.
Ask her.
Victory.
So long, bud. I feel like the number one thing this deck reinforces my mind is just like how many freaking games Gambit is capable of winning. He's just such a powerful card. Obnoxious at high variance, especially when you play him in tandem with things like Grandmaster and Bastion, and then you mix in the other little bit of tech slop we have here, and then Scarlet Witch to screw with Limbo decks and mitigate location variance. You got a very competitive little pile of cards here for sure. I feel like, I think my only takeaway is Killmonger feels kind of whatever in the current metagame, so I would probably slot Makari in there, but the rest of this was pretty good. I liked the Morrow substitution over the Astral Protection. I think that card was kind of nonsense in the original submission, but I like the 12 cards we ended at for the most part. All right, we take a brief pause for the cause, let some adverts roll. We'll see you in 120 seconds. We'll be playing something else when we get back. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to hit the restroom while these go gamers. BRB. buddy. Thanks for the 3/4 of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. What a jam to wrap up on today, gamers. Let's give this pile a try. See how it feels post nerfs. No ladder. I find constantly retreating and other people constantly retreating on the ladder deeply unfun and uninteresting. And the ladder doesn't really have any meaningful prizes, so why would I play boring games for no prizes? Honestly, I'm glad there's no prizes because I don't really that way I don't have to feel compelled to play. I can just play the modes I like and not worry about the rest. Ain't there also a Shulau deck? What do you think? How will you know the deck's dominating high infinite if you don't complete the ladder? I honestly can't tell if you're an idiot making that statement unironically, or if you're someone making fun of idiots who make statements like that. So honestly, hats off to you, gamer. Either way, you fucking got me. Post law in full force, yeah, basically. I'm just bagging other people. God bless you, everyone. It's so hard to tell, gamer. Ooh. Okay, where do I want to compete her now? This is the perfect draw. Do I want it to shoot this way? This is definitely going here, but where do I want the hunger to go? Do I want to try and contest here? I think I want to try and contest here. Actually, maybe it's this, and I want this here or here. Yeah, I think it's this. I think it's this. Final answer. Okay, now I want it to go here, I think. I think we're cooked. Oh, I guess their spider can land center. Oh, I don't get the extra energy. That's sad. This was 18. This was 20 together. Maybe I should have done that. Yeah, I should have gone for 20 here. Cool. Won my flip skillfully. Man, chat, I haven't played Shulau all day myself, and then I queue up for my first game, and it's a Shulau mirror match. Wake up, sheeple. The matchmaking is as rigged as the earth is flat. Comics Cave, thank you for the gift sub. I appreciate it. I'm awake! I'm awake! Oh my god, these missions have just been so terrible. Oh god. I just like literally can't do any of these. I need to clear some space to let another person or two in here so I can clean these things out. Just not doing it. I don't think I have time in my I am not planning to play non-sponsored things other than Snap and Arknights in the short term. Or things I'm already playing. I want to do I want to give Arknights a real shot at consistent content for at least a month before I move on to other things. There's a good chance it doesn't stick and it just becomes like a once in a while game like we do for Genshin Impact, but give it room to breathe. Yeah. It's if not now, never. And unironically, like something that I keep track of, cause like this is how it worked when I did Snap content. Arknights, now that it's been out for 2 weeks, has now finally hit a point where the, 250 to 400 or 500 viewers I have while I'm playing it puts me at the top of the category there. So like today was actually one of the first times that I had other people like coming into my channel while we were playing Enfield. So I want to make sure I'm a consistent presence in that for the next month or so while can be towards the top of the category to see if there's any room to grow stuff there. Cause I do really like the game. FF7 break. I think we're gonna make a point to try and do FF7 at least once a week. Still, I don't wanna cold turkey it. I wanna finish it at some point. Yeah, Hospice, real good location for us here, holy. Lockheed is porked. Wow. It's unfortunate. That's fine. I think it's still the play. I should have played it center is what I should have done. I think we still play it, but I should have gone center. Because of the porking. Because of the porking. Do 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 do. Is this just a mill gamer? It would appear so. That's real annoying. You find an opponent with the new Star-Lord deck Do you think this deck can compete with that one in terms of points? Well, we're not just a pure point slab deck. We've got Red Guardian as an interactive card and Lockheed to make their stuff smaller.
Power must be controlled.
Also, there isn't, as someone who's been going through the data a whole lot, there isn't really a singular new Star-Lord deck. He's a relatively flexible card that's being played in a bunch of different things at the moment. Shake Brainable is hilarious. It is certainly something. Oh, Mill Gamers. Before we wrap up today, gamers, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Holes Kern. If you're looking for the perfect something for that special someone in your life with Valentine's Day coming up, they have a fantastic selection of both watches and jewelry for men and women on their website. They're a small family business founded in Austria in 2015. You can use code JeffH along with my link, holeskern.com/Jeff Hoagland, to save 15% on your orders with them. They make the wonderful bracelet that I'm wearing here, as well as my fantastically beautiful lapis lazuli ring that I have. I absolutely love the dark blue and black colors in my own personal jewelry, and they have a wide range of stuff up on their site as well. My lovely wife is a fan of purples and golds. So for her, for Valentine's Day, I picked up this lovely and stunning piece off of their site. It comes in a few different colors, but it has that rose gold setting here in the back along with the purple gem in the center. But if you or whoever you're shopping for prefers other things, a lot of these have different color combination and optimizations up there. And if you're looking to pick up some things that match, they also have bundle deals to pick up something like earrings or a bracelet to go along with the necklace in the same stylings and the colors. Huge selection of watches as well. If you're into timepieces, the natural materials that their products focus on really shine in some of these. You can see the different textures and colors and faces and ranges of things up in here. We've been working with Holes Kern for a number of months now. We first partnered with them, I think it was back in October or November of last year. Lots of satisfied Hoaglandians, picked up fantastic stuff from them. You can shop with confidence knowing that even though they're manufactured out of Austria, if you're one of my many folks in the US, whatever you pay on their site is get their products delivered directly to your door. No surprise tariff costs or anything like that, given the state of gestures broadly around the world. All of their products also have a 2-year guarantee, so you know that they're going to go ahead and last, and they're confident in whatever they're sending out. If you're not certain on what you should be picking up, you can select gifts for him or her or the topic at hand to get some suggestions up here from wonderful people that have more style than someone like myself could direct you to. Always look to the experts, chat, and whatever you're looking for if you're not certain about something. Pretty good price range on things too. A lot of things in the $75 to $100 range, depending on what your budget looks like, and then some more than that as well. This menu music is such a perfect one to sit there and bop to while I scroll for things. Anybody else ever just like leave the snap menu music up while you sit there and use the computer? It's definitely something that I do. Is Christy watching the stream? I mean, she has to listen to my muffled shouts all day without the option to back out, her office being above mine, so I would assume she wouldn't voluntarily tune in. She's the only person in the world allowed to complain about my volume, because she can't turn me off. Can't press that mute button. When we complain, we get ASMR. That's true. That is very true. All right, so shout out to Holzgard once again for sponsoring the stream for the last couple of months. I am taking off for the afternoon gamers. I appreciate everybody that stuck out through the end. We're going to be back tomorrow morning, and I think we're going to run back the same schedule we did today. We're going to do a few hours of Archetypes to kick things off, and then we're going to play some Marvel Snap for a number of hours after. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Thursday wherever you're at in the world, and we'll catch you around real soon.